queen of whatever, but you can call me Gwen Brooks. My middle name is Rose. People have told me I have everything a girl could want. I have the money, the good looks, the super smexy boyfriend, and the most extravagant accessories, plus the finest handbags. But little did I know, all of that could be taken in a blink of an eye. I was never truly happy with being the popular girl. In fact, I was confined by what everyone else wanted me to be. I was the extremely typical popular girl. You know, the captain of the cheerleading team, dating the football jock that all the girls fantasized about, and head of student council. I accomplished so much, but I never deserved any of it. I had awesome friends, or were they? You know, Kaylee, Shay, and Vendora. Just jealous. I was never truly happy with it, or them. But I never realized how much I hated it until my dad came in one day and said, "Sorry, sweetie, I lost my job and they're taking everything. We're moving to Chicago so that we can live with your aunt." At that moment, my life started to spiral into a bottomless abyss headed towards the end of my social career. The very career that had bound me for so long. The very thing that made me hate myself. The thing that when I look back, I say, I was a. And then I pause because I'm not that kind of girl who calls herself the B word. I don't know when my perfect world came crashing down. Maybe it's when the quarterback boyfriend I had cheated on me with Kaylee, or maybe it was when Vandora became the new cheer captain. Heck, it could have been when Shay became the new president. How could I be replaced? My legacy was erased, and when I was still with them, there was something I wanted to say. But it seemed like at the time I was just too afraid, so I remained confined. My enemies were those lines where word after word was left undefined and buried beneath the truth but trapped in my mind, and I was tied to everyone's hatred and the topic of all their lies. So it was conflicted. I was being restricted. I was in their chamber to remain their secret, and I was hiding my mind and confining my brilliance, giving in to the public and ending all my resistance, 'cause I reside on the wrong side. Every step I took makes enemy lines, and so I tried to escape. My voice became a cacophony as it cracks and shakes, and no matter what I do, I'm the one people hate. And inside, I feel as though I have a message to tell. I want to scream my thoughts out to the world, but I hate the high pitch of my voice when I yell, so I remain silent. When I shut for the violence, I don't see enough truth, so a lie welcomes me as its client, and I was bound by more words as I fought to get my message heard. I was redefining to defeat the temporary confinement so that someone else besides me in this world could see what my mind is worth. So they could stop telling me you'll never be anything, saying I'm nothing more than that popular girl or mommy and daddy's puppet on a string. And I was thinking my mind is corrupted because every exit I see is a path to destruction. I'm me for myself and for those who have deemed themselves worthy. I'm done being a secret. It's time someone truly heard me. I wasn't put on this earth as a girl who was gifted. I came into existence so that you can be uplifted. Some listen, but they don't hear it. They claim they're my friends, but where were they when I begged for their attention? I asked them to listen, and they heard nothing I had to say, so I started using repetition. Maybe they'd hear what I was saying in the beginning. I remained confined. My enemies were those lines where word after word was left undefined, and I was bound by my own mind, and I'm a person of extraordinary talent. And though I'm confined, popular is how I've been defined. Little do you know, popularity is a state of mind. And I love it. I won't push or shove it because whether or not if it's a mistaken identity, popularity is a part of my soul, but most importantly, popularity is a part of me. It's not my fault. It's my destiny. I wish I could choose another path, but this one was paid for me. Sad to say it, but this is all the world expected for me, at least until they expose my insecurities, or until the crowd has blown all my secrets, or they had all gone their own directions. Now, maybe until they had their epiphanies and find that the world is full of imperfections. Maybe at some point they'll realize that I'm more than just that girl to the world. Maybe sometime they'll realize that there's no such thing as a perfect world, and they can't expect me, the one that they all look up to be perfect, because perfect does not exist. It is nothing but a state of mind. It's complicated to explain because my life had to completely shattered for me to even see it. It wasn't my fault that I finally started to understand the reality that was life. It was a dream that I didn't want to have. It was a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. But then, at some point, I had to realize reality is reality, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's no such thing as a perfect world. Never has been, and there never will be. No matter what you change, there's no such thing as a perfect world. It's filled with imperfections. But hey, maybe at some point, everyone else will realize it. What about you?